Hey guys,
It's Tradition Tuesday.
yay!
Hillary,
Nicole,
and guess what? We're outside. Woohoo!
yay!
It's finally springtime here. It's a little windy, so hopefully everybody can hear us. And I'm telling you right now, I can't hardly see our screen, so one of us will probably keep getting closer to the screen to see what's happening. But listen, first of all, apologies for being a little bit late.
We actually had a pallet full of candy come in. And you know how we are in the recruiting department. We like our food.
That's right.
So I was snatching up bags of candy and Hillary was yelling at me.
I was. Listen, priorities.
Hey, we got drivers. They're hungry.
That's right. And we like candy.
Yeah.
So, absolutely. All right. So thank you. We see a couple of people already joining in. We appreciate that. Make sure you write us a little message and tell us hi so that we can say hi to you back. Again, we dare not touch the screen because it's actually propped up on a
Back up on a P.
It is on a Peterbilt, so it's on the very back part of the truck. So we're definitely not going to touch the screen.
No, we tried to stay out of the grease. We didn't want to put it up there. So.
Right.
All right. So, what's on the agenda today, Hill?
Listen, first thing we always like to talk about rate per mile. Everybody wants to know how much rate's looking at. Company average for last week is 236.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
So we're holding steady at that. If I remember correctly, the week before we were at 236 as well. So we're holding steady. With deadhead miles in there, we're at 201.
201.
Yeah.
So not bad. I mean, what were we with deadhead last week? 203, 205?
205.
205. Okay. So
Yep.
we're remaining pretty steady. That's good.
Yep.
Good.
Absolutely.
Hey, just another thing, and we do apologize because there is a lot of traffic, so we hope that you can hear us okay.
Like literally, the factories all around us right now are getting out.
This is like the worst possible time ever to do this outside, I feel like.
No way, it's beautiful. It's 70 degrees here and sunny. We're not even going to complain about it. Y'all just have to deal with the noise in the background.
We do have, it looks like Kenworth is getting ready to deploy, so that's fired up back there. I don't know that you can see it, but I don't want to dare move this.
No. Oh, here, come this way.
Yeah.
Because there's...
Oh!
There they are.
There we are. We've got some over here.
Those are being detailed by our detailing team. Woohoo!
I mean, obviously you can see they're super shiny.
Yep.
Which actually will bring us into Pride and Polish. Last month we didn't do a Pride and Polish winner because we didn't have enough submissions.
Yeah.
So we're hoping now that the weather's getting a little bit warmer, you guys are able to position your trucks, super clean, shiny trucks, in good areas so that we can submit those and we can get a winner for our new Pride and Polish this month.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. I mean, we even like to see them regardless. I mean, we'll post them on Facebook if you're okay with that. But yeah, I mean, we just, especially with it being spring and nicer and, like 2 days ago we had.
There was snow on the ground 2 days ago here.
Right, so obviously we live in a little bubble here and we're super excited when the weather gets nice. So, but yeah, any pictures that you have of your truck, even if it's in a dock or whatever, I mean, just take pride in what it is you're either leasing to buy or just running in as a company driver. Send us those pictures. We always like seeing them. And tell us where you are too, so we can mention that.
Yeah, that's important. So, Pride and Polish, make sure you submit those to us. We'll get those posted, whether it's your recruiter, whether it's actually online, you can do either. But we'll get those posted for you guys right away so you can see them.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple of things. So number one, we always have to talk about DOT inspections. I always love to report on that. We did have a couple good ones last week, so definitely props going out to Sam Dodson.
Nice, Sam.
That's
nice.
Right. Roger Stevens, good job.
Good job.
And Charles Crockett.
Way to go.
Yeah, so thank you all.
That.
Safety department, company as a whole, we always appreciate that. And even if you can't get a hold of somebody in safety or you know you had an inspection, text your recruiters, text or email somebody so that we can definitely name drop on here and make sure to tell you good job because we all appreciate that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so speaking about weather, DOT inspections, let's talk about construction again. I know we touched on this a bit last week. It was interesting this weekend because I actually made a trip to Ohio. So I was running the toll road. And as I'm driving, I obviously am aware of my surroundings, but I'm in the middle of a construction zone. and I see all these signs that say trucks must use the left lane. So obviously, I don't understand why they need to be in the left lane when there's barricades for days
in the left lane.
And the construction workers are in the middle.
Right.
So that was one of the questions that Hillary and I talked about this morning is why do you need to be in the left lane? Like, what's the importance there? So we went to the safety department. So I'm curious to see if anyone out there knows the answer to this question.
I think
Why?
we should almost table it. So this kind of goes back to, again, Nicole and I are not professionals by any means when it comes to Facebook Live or even DOT rules and regulations.
True.
So why don't we table it till the end?
Okay.
And we'll see if we get any comments.
Comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of is like the tarping. Remember when I
Sure.
talked about the tarping and we figured out how heavy those bad boys were?
Yeah.
Not doing that. But, yeah, so let's come back to that.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll get some viewer feedback as
like
to
it.
what they think of this.
Right.
Yeah.
I was actually very surprised by the answer, but yeah, I'll be curious to see what you guys say.
But really, I was with you when you actually brought that up to me. It really doesn't make sense because all of the workers are over there, and that's where the barricades are. So
Yeah. It just
you would
seems like
think.
it would be a hazard
sure.
in a sense because
Right.
I couldn't do it.
Look, we already have an answer. Kenny Rideout. Hey, Kenny. Usually it's because I can't hardly read that. Because of lane width or uneven pavement.
Okay. That makes sense.
We'll take that. We rolled like you can't see
I know.
it.
Sorry that we have to get right up there.
Right up at close. Okay. So Dave Van Aten says because there is a limited shoulder. Nicole, moving
Okay.
forward, let's clean your screen next time.
I know.
Seriously.
I can't help it. It's just, hey, it's
All right.
clean. It's just I
Look,
put it in my purse.
I like his dude with his little sunglasses on
Yeah,
too.
I
We
like
both
that too.
needed those.
Yeah,
But again, we were
definitely.
running behind.
Had to
But
be-
hey, thank you both though for saying something and for tuning in.
yeah, appreciate you.
that.
All right.
I swear we don't plan this.
We
stuff.
don't.
We
We
really
don't.
don't.
It's hard to even get sometimes topics. So if you guys have topics that you want us to talk about, we would sure appreciate hearing about them.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially if it's something we can do outside.
yeah.
Like maybe one of these times, and I know we've talked about it before, but we'll actually get in the trucks maybe.
Yep.
Or see if we can keep good cell service and maybe, I don't know, walk around out here and gives us an excuse to get out of the office every
Yeah,
day. So that works.
Hey, and as much interaction as we can get, the longer we can stay out here. So if we could continue this on till 5 today, that'd be fantastic.
That would be great. Oh,
But
that's
we
funny.
do have half of our recruiting team up there in the office right now. So if you have any
Working
questions, reach out to them, 260-209-0700, extension 3 for recruiting.
You're always so good at putting those plugs in there.
I know.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I should be just a plugger. Just random plugs. Hey,
It's good timing. It's good timing.
hey, if I could work for M&M, we just got a ton of M&Ms. You guys
We
need
would be
some
so
M&Ms.
fat. We're not doing that.
Go get your M&Ms from Meijer.
Yeah. We're not
Meijer,
doing that.
not Walmart. Meijer.
Hey, Sean. Matt Britton. Oh, wait. Here. He's going to know.
Okay.
Well, hopefully. Exits are on the... Look at both of us. Exits are on the right. So most truck traffic is usually going through start to finish, no exiting. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that sounds legit.
That makes sense because
It
I was
does.
actually trying to remember whether there was an exit
Or where
at
you
any
saw the
point
sign.
in time. Yeah. So that's a good one.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. Look, I love all these people
Yeah.
saying stuff.
It's awesome.
We're learning stuff as we go. And they get to see us looking ridiculous again, trying to see your screen. There's no lack of that.
No. We pretty much look ridiculous every time we get on the Facebook Live.
I'm pretty sure. But
Okay. So, what else do we need to talk about today?
So let's talk about our Freightliners. I know we've been talking about that the last couple of weeks because, oh, I forgot that paper that Casey wrote up with everybody's names. Dang it.
Okay.
And it's all the way, all right, it's my bad. It's all the way inside. All of our new America personnel. Casey, one of the other recruiters, took all this time to write all that down for me, and I totally left it in the office because this one had us running behind. Oh, so technically it's your fault.
I needed candy. Hey, you can pick up candy at Meijer's for Easter. Don't forget about Easter on Sunday.
That's right.
All right, so
back to trucking.
Yeah, let's talk about the Freightliners.
Right, so we have Freightliners now in the fleet. We have some that are manual, some that are automatic. And they're going to range anywhere from 2015 to 2019 trucks. So just a different style. Good looking trucks though.
Yeah, they are. I think
oh,
we actually posted a picture of one online today for the jobs.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. It's for company position. Pays up to 50 cents. 50 cents?
Yeah, 50 cents a mile, loaded
Okay.
or unloaded. Yeah.
So all miles, 50 cents a mile. I know company guys are running anywhere from 2,700 miles to 32.
Yep.
So they're actually doing pretty well as company position. So we really would like to see a lot more company guys join our company. I just overused the word company multiple times. But it's gonna be okay.
I'm sure this truck behind us is drowning that out. Look, they're bringing another truck into wash. Hey, that's a good. Let's talk about that.
That is. Let's talk about it.
Okay, so they're bringing this truck over to wash right now. All of our trucks are professionally detailed. Before anybody goes into them, so you don't have to, so you don't have to worry about getting into a dirty truck. They do a great job. They do.
They actually killed the power washer for us while we were standing out here, so we are thankful to them.
Yep, they did.
But we do, it does look like we have an abundance of Pete's.
Yeah.
And what am I looking at down there? Like maybe is there a Pete's?
Yeah, that's a W9.
Oh,
One of
so
the
we got a
W9s.
W9 down there too.
Yeah.
As well as the Lone Star that just moved in. Those are super hard to come by.
Lone Stars are, yeah.
Yeah.
Those seem to move pretty quick, but you know what? Aside from the T680, they get the best fuel mileage.
Yes.
So, understandably so then. Hey, that's a good segue into keeping your foot out of the pedal. So we talk about that a lot, but you know, statistically showing, if you're running, I don't know, what, 65, 67, somewhere in there, you're going to get better fuel mileage. Now, I know we're going to have some drivers that will scoff at that and that will beg to differ, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But majority of the trucks running, that's where you're going to get your best fuel mileage. So that's just something to keep in mind. I mean, you know, stay out of the left lane unless you're passing, but then move over to the right and just cruise.
Unless there's construction, then you want to be in the left lane.
Then stay in the left lane. Only where it says to, though. Yeah. Right, somebody else just said something. Dave King, are the lease drivers doing better? Yes. Our lease drivers are doing really well.
I think there's some misconception across the board, and maybe this is not a topic that we should really address right now, but I think there's a huge misconception when it comes to lease purchase. The biggest thing that we can tell you in the recruiting department is keep the door shut and keep moving. That's it. That's it. There's plenty of freight to go around, so that's not the concern. The concern is just drive the truck, utilize your hours, and you'll be just fine. I think that's our biggest push that we have when we're talking to drivers. Just run the truck.
Right.
Just run the truck.
And we get this information from our operations team.
But we also get it from drivers.
Well, true.
You know? I mean, even though we've got several drivers out there that obviously, if you go back through some of our previous posts, you know, they're saying the same thing. Just keep the truck moving and keep the doors shut, and you'll do fine.
Yeah, but again, even operations team is saying the same thing, and just, you know, just keep yourself motivated, and that's even hard sometimes out there.
It's hard in here.
It is hard in here, you're right. It is everywhere. I mean, it's definitely a mental thing, and you make the choice to keep yourself motivated on a daily, and push through. And, you know, that's what's going to drive revenue for everybody at that point.
You know, it's based on that. Hillary gave me some good words of wisdom probably about 2 years ago.
Oh, geez.
It stuck with me. I can't help it.
Okay.
She basically said that every morning that she wakes up, she makes a conscious effort to be the best person and do the best job she can. So, in a sense, I think about that when I'm having a bad day or when I get up and I'm I think that she's said that to me multiple times, and I've heard her say it to other people too. So we do appreciate that. It is a conscious effort to make it a good day.
It is. And that's so funny that you say that, because like earlier in the morning, I was just in a bad mood. Like you straight called me out on it.
I did. She was a little touchy today. It's okay.
I was. But again, you just have to pull yourself out of it. And I can't even imagine being in a truck. It's
You don't have anybody to talk to. You're away from your family. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to wake up in a really bad mood in the morning. So you really have to talk yourself out of it. Now that we're getting better weather, hopefully you'll wake up in a better mood. I know I do.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially when I come into work in the morning when it's bright outside and it's warm.
Yep. Look, Bo Robertson said exactly. So thank you. Yeah, we appreciate that. Maybe we should do some motivational quotes. Maybe we should try that a little bit more. No? Oh gosh, you just shut that down.
I like motivation. I think it's a great idea. I think you do great at motivational quotes.
Oh, man. I got that good one.
You got the good one.
As soon as your feet hit the floor, you make the choice. Are you going to have a good day or a bad day?
So today's a good day.
That's right. Let's see. Oh, hey, Cody. Hey, looking forward to joining the team. Can't wait to meet you guys, too. Where's Atticus, by the way?
Hey, we know from all I've heard about Hillary is that you two communicate at the same time with her. So we expect these Facebook Lives to combine both of you.
Yep, absolutely. I told you he had to say hi. But yeah, these guys will be here. Cody and Atticus will be here next week.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Looking forward to meeting both of you guys.
Yeah, I'll schedule your reservations at the hotel.
There you go. Yeah. All right, so, communication.
Yeah.
That was one thing that Operation always hits on. And again, because we just merged with America, make sure you're reporting your trailer numbers. Super important, just so we know what trailer you have, where you are. Again, of course, report your in and out times. That's huge. And let us know if for some reason you pick up a trailer and it still says America on it. I know our team is working hard to get those trailers routed in so that we can get those changed over so it says tradition.
Yeah.
So let us know if you do happen to pick one up that says America on it.
Okay, so David.
Does that say?
32 years. Congratulations, that's awesome.
That's awesome. He said 32 years and I'm still happy when I'm trucking. That's good. That's awesome.
You know, that leads me to also talk about something else, because you get a lot of drivers on the phone, and that's the biggest thing. Like if they've taken any time off and done something different, their biggest complaint is not being able to drive the truck anymore. So we have a lot of guys that, have gotten out of it, the industry, and gotten right back into it.
Right. Yeah, I think it's the same way with sales.
I agree.
Because I stopped being in sales for a little while and I didn't like it. I missed it. So I can understand that, definitely.
Yeah. What else did we need to communication? Okay, so I'm just gonna touch on your communication.
Yeah,
thing.
go please.
We kinda already hit on it, but communication, if you guys are dispatched on loads and you know your hours, you know what you can drive. If there's some way that you can deliver a load that's not scheduled to deliver until the next day earlier, let them know. They'll start planning you and they'll start working on trying to get you in earlier at a lot of these locations. So that's really important as well, just keeping them abreast of what's happening.
Right.
And then that way you can get more freight on you for the week and more revenue in your pocket.
Right. So this is a good one. And we hear this not as much as we used to, but we do. So Bo asks, why is it hard to get a hold of somebody on the weekends if you have problems? Great question. We have 250 trucks in the fleet now. Okay, so during the weekday, we have a big staff. We have a huge staff that's working hard for all of our drivers to keep them busy, pre-plan them, all of that. So when it comes to nights and weekends, we have a killer team that is minimal. I'm talking minimal.
Yeah.
We have one person on second and one on third.
Yes.
And then we have one or two on the weekends.
Right.
One. We have one on the weekends.
One on the weekends.
So with that being said, we have one person over the weekend that's trying to help aid and facilitate for 250 trucks.
Yeah.
Best piece of advice I can possibly give you, and this is coming straight from all of them, hit every aspect of communication. Mm-hmm. Listen, on a regular, I'm on my phone. I get a text message or I get an email. I can be on the phone with you and respond to my text message. Hey, I'll call you right back. You know, answer questions, whatever it is. We're all constantly multitasking, and operations is no different.
Yeah.
So hit them with email, hit them with phone calls.
Keep trucking, Qualcomm, whatever you
right.
have installed, hit them with every avenue you have. My only thing is, if you do get the opportunity to leave a message, if you're dialing the extension and it does allow you to leave a message for them. They will call you back. A lot of times, and I hate to say this because this just adds some more to our plate, but obviously if you can't reach anybody, this is what the recruiting team, I mean, we do make ourselves accessible if you've exhausted every possibility in order to get a hold of somebody.
Right.
We will also follow up as well to make sure that you have reached somebody. So just know that it doesn't stop there. You can always reach out to one of us and we'll help as well.
Look, Lauren's being funny. He acted like he was going to move the truck. You said you weren't going to move it.
I promise.
Yeah, so, I mean, Nicole's absolutely right. I would have to say, I'm going to be generous in saying 99% of the drivers out there have their recruiter's cell phone number.
Yeah.
So, you know, get a hold of us if you have to. That's all right. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and just be patient with them too. I mean, if you're calling and you can't get anybody and you hang up and you call right back and you keep doing this 10 times straight, you know how it is when you're a driver. I mean, I can say our probably average telephone call with a driver is 25-30 minutes long.
Easily.
So just take that into consideration when you're calling them.
Yeah.
That they could be on the phone, they could be out helping someone, they could be doing something.
Right.
So just be patient with them, but you can always reach out to us if need be.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see, what else? We talked about Pride and Polish.
Yes, Pride and
Okay.
Polish. So make sure you send us your truck pictures.
Right. Looking forward to seeing those and being able to post a few more of those. So, company driving, of course, we talked about that. 50 cents a mile,
Yep.
loaded or unloaded.
Benefits, health,
Oh, yeah.
dental, vision.
Yep.
1 week's vacation, 1 week's paid vacation after 1 year. Paid holidays after 1 year. So you do have some flexibility there. 14 days out, 2 to 3 home.
Yep.
Anything else that I missed on that one?
48 state carrier.
Yep.
So we're going everywhere. For the most part.
Hey, another thing is too, we're looking for reefer drivers. So if you live between Harrisburg, PA and Lansing, Michigan, if you live somewhere en route, we need reefer drivers right now to do dedicated freight for us. So let us know if you have any interest in that, and we'll be happy to go over the details with that as well.
Yep.
Recruiting 260-209-0700, extension 3.
All right.
Okay,
What else?
I think that's it.
Well, you gotta round it out with why everybody's driving on the left.
Okay, I forgot we tabled that to the end. Okay, so this is what safety as well as a driver told me when I was in there finding the answer to this. They said the shoulder is not capable of carrying the weight of a tractor trailer. So 9 times out of 10, that's why they put you guys in the left lane. Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. I would never.
I would have never guessed.
I would have.
No. So I guess obviously if you run a little bit off the shoulder, you could risk that collapsing. I'm
Which
guessing.
does make sense. I mean, it really, like, when you actually think about it, it does make sense.
Yeah. So I think everybody who answered actually had. Okay.
Coming in hot.
We have a truck pulling up.
That one must be next for a bath.
Hey, I think you did a nice job pulling that in there for us.
Right
We hope
into the
you
stream.
We hope you can still hear us. So yeah, I mean that was the answer to that.
Oh, look, Jeff Evans. He said that's correct.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for.
I can only assume that he's making reference to the answer you just gave.
Yeah, that's
so.
what I'm hoping for.
Right,
as
that's
well.
right. We'll go
Yeah.
with that.
So that was actually a lot of information that I had no idea about. Still scary, I'm not gonna lie, as a driver, in a small car alongside a tractor trailer on the left-hand lane where you could potentially bounce off a barricade. I have a lot of respect for you guys because I would have knocked them all out of the park. Oh, hey, speaking of that, while I was I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. It's fine. This may be an hour or so.
Wait, we're going till 5.
Yeah, that's right.
We only got another hour.
Oh,
That's
we're
right.
good.
Keep going.
So when I was up there talking to safety, one of the guys up there said that he watched a tractor trailer take out the orange cones for 3 miles on a construction zone with a cop behind him. He said that cop let him go for the full 3 miles, stopped him, made him get out, walk, and pick up every one of those cones that he knocked down. FYI, don't ever do that.
Don't do that. I can't believe he went 3 miles with a cop behind him, though.
Well,
That's crazy.
I guess the cop just wanted to see how long he was going to have to walk for, I guess. I don't know. Don't
I
do
bet
that.
you he got his exercise in there
Yeah.
so that he got his
Yep.
steps in.
Definitely got your steps in on that one. I like that.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so listen, I have to eat crow again. So I forgot America's list of everybody and their titles. And Casey, thanks for your hard work. I'll bring it next week. So I will. I'll report on that next week. Maybe Nicole won't make us late. So.
I won't. I mean, unless there's pallets full of candy, and then I can't promise it.
Right, that's right.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you all. We'll see you next week for Tradition Tuesday. See ya.
See ya. I can't get it off. Oh God.
See, we don't know what.